story this hour takes us to St. Paul, where the man accused of shooting two Minnesota lawmakers and their spouses appeared again in federal court this afternoon. Our Rob Olson was in the courtroom. And so, Rob, tell us what happened at today's hearing.
It was a very quick hearing, 7 minutes, which many of these preliminary hearings are. Vance Boelter waiving his right to an evidentiary trial, meaning he won't challenge the evidence against him because he says he wants to move this case forward so what he calls the truth and facts can come out. He also didn't contest staying in federal custody, though again complained about the conditions of his confinement. Boelter appeared in federal court in yellow jail clothing, a much more standard look than last week when he was in a one-piece suicide-proof safety smock, when he was granted a rescheduling to this week after complaining of getting no sleep in jail. The 57-year-old waived his right to have a probable cause hearing, meaning he won't challenge the evidence against him at this point, allowing the case to move forward towards a trial. And the acting U.S. attorney reiterated their case should have priority over the state charges.
This isn't just a murder case. This is a political assassination, and there's every interest in having the Department of Justice go first, and that's typical in cases like this.
Boelter told the judge, "Your Honor, I'm looking forward to court, and I'm looking forward to the truth and facts of the 14th to come to the public and before you, especially," he said, "what happened before the 14th," saying that waiving an evidence hearing allows them all to, quote, "get to that faster where the truth can come out." The federal complaint charged Boelter with the murders of former House Speaker Melissa Hortman and her husband Mark, the shootings of Senator John Hoffman and his wife Yvette. A federal grand jury now has until mid-July to deliver their indictment, which is likely to have many more charges, and the death penalty remains a possibility.
The death penalty decision will be made later, ultimately by the Attorney General Pam Bondi, but in consultation with our office, and there's a whole series of factors that go into that.
Now, in terms of the next court date, there's not one on the calendar as of yet. What's happening now is a federal grand jury has 30 days from the time the original complaint came out in mid-July. They have 30 days to come out with their own indictment. So that would be mid-July deadline, and then within a few days of that happening, and that could contain different and more charges than what's in the initial federal complaint of 6 charges. Once that comes out, then an arraignment hearing is scheduled probably within a couple of days. So that's the next thing that will happen in this case. Live in St. Paul, Rob Olson, Fox 9.
All right, thank you, Rob. After